You are now listening to WSPR, Short Stories and Poems Radio. On today's episode, we will be talking about Earth Day. Sit back, relax, and enjoy. Welcome, Tigers, to another episode of Short Stories and Poems. Today we are talking about the Earth. Now, today's a day in which I believe should be a holiday. And the reason why I say that is because the Earth is the most important thing, really, if you really think about it. Like, what's the most important thing in the world? The Earth. It's not the money. It's not the cars. It's not the clothes. It's not even the food. It's the matter in which we live on, the planet, the Earth. And I believe that we need to honor the Earth better in our acts, in our daily routine, in being more environmentally friendly, and just have a more conscious mind for the matter in which we live on. So, yeah, that's how I started it. I started this podcast by saying that I believe that Earth Day should be a national holiday. Now, outside of my thoughts of making the Earth Day a national holiday, I think that we as humans need to do a better job caring for the Earth. Now, I think that there's a lot of pressing issues on this Earth that need some serious addressing. And those issues include pollution, natural resources, deforestation, the ozone layer, and I want to touch base on the rainforest and animals. And that can go into deforestation if you want to. But I'm going to separate those two. Now, I'm going to talk about pollution because pollution includes air, land, and water, which have been increasing at an alarming rate. Now, let's start with air pollution. Air pollution is anything that's in the air that's polluting what we need to breathe. You know, this goes from anything from fossil fuel, which is mostly used in cars and factories, to chemtrails. And chemtrails is, if you don't know what chemtrails are, there are chemicals being sprayed by the government into the air. And I'll save that for another podcast. If you want to research more on chemtrails, just Google chemtrails or YouTube better chemtrails and see what you find. It's quite interesting. Land pollution. When we talk about land pollution, we go to recycling, we go to garbage, we go to the after effects of fire, we go to the after effects of earthquakes, mudslides. It can go that depth if you wanted to. But land pollution just kind of goes to being more green and being more eco-friendly per se. Water pollution goes to anything that gets dumped into our water, such as plastic, such as if a ship explodes and has a fire in the water, if oil goes into the water, all of these are polluting the water. And we need to do a better job with caring for the earth and stopping these things from happening. The depletion of natural resources, such as fossil fuel. Now, fossil fuel has been used, like I said, for gas. And it's been used a lot to the point where we're limited on that supply. And natural resources consist of not only fossil fuel, but consists of gold, silver, diamonds, copper, aluminum, titanium. All of those kind of things are natural resources. And when you research history and you research, I don't even want to go to that aspect of slave trade and culture diffusion, because that's for another podcast as well. But a lot of our natural resources, which are limited, and which can come into existence, has to be changed. We have to find alternative sources and methods so we can keep these natural resources not only natural but alive and from depletion. This is why greenhouses are popular now. This is why there's been a strong emphasis on not only solar energy but geothermal energy and wind energy. These are alternative solutions which have been gaining some global popularity. These are other resources that's used to provide energy without using any fossil fuel. Let's go to the next one, deforestation. Now, this goes to the rainforest, and a lot of people are busy through their hustle and bustle that they forget that the forest plays an essential role on maintaining the balance of our ecosystem. And when I mean ecosystem, I mean our water supply, CO2, which is absorbed by our atmosphere. I'm talking about cutting down trees because we think we need that for lumber, we need that for money, we need that to build houses, which is extremely false. And these things need to be changed. Without any forests, we will not have any rainforests. We won't have a lot of animals. We won't have any oxygen. And this is very important to our coexistence on this earth. It's why it's called the ecosystem. It's our existence on earth. It contributes to our existence on earth. So without these things, the next step after that is the extinction of humans. Now, I want to ask you, what are you doing on your day-to-day to cherish the earth? Whether it's picking up garbage off the street, whether it's at work trying to develop a recycling program or getting your company to recycle, to setting up programs where you can learn more about the environment and learn how to build trees, to build plants, to remove harmful waste from the oceans, even to writing a petition to get rid of chemtrails or to remove plastic from the ocean or to build more trees to help the rainforest. I know it kind of sounds like I'm redundant and repeating myself, but these are all important things in which I think, which I know will make the earth a better place. Because the funny thing about the earth is the earth will rejuvenate itself, whether we're here or not. Like I said before, like once the last human is gone, the earth will start from that starting point, rejuvenate its own self. So we need to be consciously mindful about that. Other aspects I can talk about is ozone layer chemicals. I could also talk about wildlife. I could go more in depth with wildlife, but I think you get the point. Every day we need to be putting some extreme emphasis on the earth and how to make it a better place. They don't call it Mother Nature for a reason. This is our mother, this is our home. And if we love ourselves like we say that we do, then we should make a conscious attempt into loving the earth like we say we do. So that's my little 2 cents about Earth Day. I really think it should be a national holiday where we have the day off and we do certain things to honor the earth. Just my 2 cents. Sorry if it sounds like I'm rambling a lot. I didn't write this one down. This was more of a freestyle. And thank you for listening. If you liked it, liked the information that was presented to you, comment below on one way you're going to help save the earth. What is one way you are going to help save the earth? I'm going to write the question in the comments section, and I hope to get the conversation started. This is very important, and I think I'm going to do more topics about the earth or more topics relating to the earth. So let's get this going, Tigers. Thank you for listening, and stay tuned for the next short stories and poems. Once again, the question is under: what are you going to do to save the earth? How are you going to save the earth? Don't forget to like, comment, and share. I want to give a personal shout out to all the subscribers. Thank you. You mean the world to me. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your inspiration. You are the reason that I keep going and posting more videos. So thank you for listening. Until the next time, happy Earth Day.